Generic greetings and welcome to Preview plus Warhammer Quest. This is a direct copy of the board game of the same name. It's basically a dungeon crawler. You have a group of heroes and you turn up and you bash monsters and you take loot. That's pretty much what the game is about. Now, I've never played the Warhammer Quest board game, but I have played its descendant. Or is it its ancestor? I've played another game that's very, very similar called Hero Quest, an Advanced Hero Quest, which is, as far as I'm aware, a very, very similar. Warhammer Quest is obviously set in the Warhammer universe by Games Workshop. But, yeah, I thought I'd just show you a little bit of the game. And I do mean a little bit because I've only played about 2 hours of the game. I haven't really jumped right in. And in fact, this save game here is just after the tutorial. Now, I'm just going to, full disclosure, I'm just going to tell you how it is. I got this game mid-December. And I tried it, and I thought, it's not too bad, it's not fantastic, but it was alright, I was enjoying it. And then I realised you could buy gold. There was microtransactions in the game. I deleted my save, I deleted the game from Steam, I was never going to touch it again. I didn't want to support that type of practice. It's just not something I thought. No, I know it's on iPad and I know this is pretty much a port, but having microtransactions on Steam, I don't really care what you think is right or not. It's not my cup of tea, and I just thought, no, I'm not showing it. I'm not showing it. Put my foot down. Nah. So it was never going to ever show it on the channel. However, that has now been removed from this version, so there's no longer in-game purchasing. That brings up a couple more questions, which I'll get to later on, but yeah, you don't purchase gold in this edition, so I thought I would give it its fair chance and play a little more. So obviously started this game again and went through the tutorial. So this is pretty much just after the tutorial, so I'm just going to show you one of the levels and then, you know, just talk about the game while we do that. Just to point out, you can still buy additional things. If you go to additional content, you can still buy things like Archmages, Bright Wizards, Troll Slayers. They're all characters. Then there's dungeon packs or different basic quests and such. Then you've got other weapons. All of this is, you can see it says purchased. All of this is already included in mine because this is the deluxe edition. There's 2 editions on Steam, standard and deluxe. Deluxe comes with everything basically, and the standard, well, you pay for it all separately and such. I think it's about £6 more expensive or something like that. Anyway, I'm just going to show you this one of the quests here. So, Orcs and Goblins, rescue Casper Weber. So, I'm just going to say travel. So, we're going to head over there. We can see we're stomping from Siegfriedhof, something like that. And we need to select our warriors. So, we're going to have... who do I want to select? We need to select 4 of them. We can only select 4. And obviously, you can see they've got different experiences down the bottom. Now, I do like a bit of the old Bright Wizard. So there, we'll have Magnus Flame Tongue. That's a Wood Elf. They're not too bad. Oh, look at that. There's an Ogre. There's an Ogre Iron Gut. Ooh, nice. I think we'll go for our Dwarf. I like the Elf as well. She's quite good. And we'll ready that up. So you can only have the 4. And we'll jump in. Let me have a sip of beverage. Today's beverage is a nice cup of tea. Okay, so Resper Casper Weber. These are my heroes here. This is the dungeon tile I'm in. So, Warriors phase. Basically, you can click on each one and you can move them around. To move to the next tile, you have to go to these boxes here and then it will extend on. On the left-hand side, bottom left, you can see the health. It shows you some of the statistics. I'm not going to go through it exactly, but basically, it shows you, you know, how much damage they can take and things like that, and how much defense they've got on range attacks. For example, when I click on her, you can see she's a little bit better at different things. You can open up their main, like a bigger tab, but yeah, we'll go into that later. Right, let's just click on my warrior here, Karg the Mighty, and then we'll move there and he'll turn around and wander in. So it pops up, says what we've attacked with. We've been attacked by 3 skeletons, or 3 skeleton militia and 2 skeleton archers, and they are randomly placed around the board all the way like that, right? Okay, so we're now ready to attack them. So I can bash them once. Once you've bashed, then you can't move, so we'll just have a bash there, and bang, 8 damage. They've just been wrecked, and they go all over the place. Now, can we attack again? We cannot. However, if you've got certain abilities, there are certain abilities that you might have that allow you to hit them again, but I'm just going to move in here. Can I move around there like that? I can move around there like that, so you can move diagonally. There we go, and I will attack this one here. So we'll say bang, and we miss. There we go. It doesn't show you the percent chances or anything like that. It's just you are giving it as it is. Let's move my wizard down to the bottom, and then we might be able to fireball, although it does cost 4 mana, and I haven't got that. I could use my Great Scroll of Fire. Let's use my Great Scroll of Fire. But it is an area effect, so we'll not bother with that. We'll bring their archer in, and then we will blatter away. The animations are very basic. and I've missed. There we go. So Skeleton Archer, as you can see, is up the top there. We could, if we wanted to, open the journal, and the journal shows you everything in here. So you can go for critters, undead, you know, spiders. These are all the things I've encountered so far. On this save, I've seen more on the other one, as I said. But yeah, it shows you, basically tells you about them and such. It's not overly forthcoming with the information, and it's hidden away in some cases there. They've attacked me and missed, and he actually looked like he tried to hit me with the hilt of his sword. The animations are a bit lo-fi. There we go. It hit me. I'm going to move around here, and bang, there you go. You can see their health goes around there. In fact, I might even lose this dwarf. So, Winds of Magic has brought me 3 power, which is good. So it means I can click on that, and you can see Fireball, for example, is 4. However, I do have other things like Wall of Fire, Cinder Blast, all requiring mana, basically, but I don't have enough, so I'll have to wait a little bit. One of the things, I don't know why, you know, the way to get information is to go in the journal and such. I don't know why you can't access it from here. Anyway, let me just do a bit of range attack first. Oh, actually, let's get my guy here to attack, so... There's attack there. Death blow, which means I get to attack again, and bam, there we go. Both of them gone down. So what I'll do, get a bit of gold as well. Once you've attacked, you can't move any further. Now my dwarf, I want to use my small bandage on myself, and we gained 1 wound back. Is that it? Okay, so we'll just attack. Can we get a berserk? No, we've missed. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is then attack ranged. Here we go. And whoa, it comes straight off. And fly away there. I do like that they are very similar to the models that well, at least the models that I remember. Let's move the wizard in, just to attack. And, nah, we've missed with that one. That's understandable. And we'll end the turn. So Monsters phase, you can fast forward if you need to. Looks like we've got a bit of Winds of Magic has kicked in, so we'll just attack here and we'll call this one a day. Bang, there we go, and the fall on the ground. Excellent. So, that was that room clear, so now we get like a readout of what exactly happened. So we've got a bit of a stash there, or we found a bit of a stash, 50 gold, and we found a potion of healing. So we will add that to the stash, and we might even... Do we want to use that? We could do if we wanted to. Let's just have a look at our statistics. This is our sort of main screen for looking at all the stuff that the heroes have got. So there's the equipment, uncommon, common, and rare, and such. And you can see that the stash is not based. The inventory is not based on your hero, but we can click different things. There's a nice. Ooh, that's Gotrek's axe. Is that Gotrek and Felix's axe? It would be, I guess. Gotrek and Felix. Can we equip his axe? Ooh, we can equip some of this stuff. Ooh. Let's equip all this stuff. Really rare items. Love that. And this staff. Whoa, Staff of Vorlands. All really good stuff. This is what you get, like, say, if you purchase the edition, the extra edition, which I'm not fussed on myself. I'm not fussed on. Let me put the basic items in his hand. There we go. I want to have... What's that? Potion of Strength. I'm going to give that to my Barbarian. There we go. And what's that? Night Goblin Finger Bones. No use in combat, but can be sold at the market. Yeah, that's fine. That's understandable. And that should be fine. We've got our abilities here, so you can click on each one. So we've got Dodge as a passive ability, and then we've got Berserk as a passive ability. But, oh, look at all the fireballs and such. Wizard Fuzz Fireball them a damage proportional to his level. Again, more information would be nice, but it's I guess it's because it is, after all, sort of porty. It is, you know, from as far as I'm aware, it's pretty much a copy of the iPad version. It's not too badly done, but you know, it is what it is. Let me just use the healing potion on himself. There we go, and we've regained 6 wounds. There we go, excellent. So we'll move the Fire Wizard up there. What I want to do is bring everybody, so we'll have to end the turn, so obviously nothing will happen because there's nothing else to do. Then we'll move in here, and then that will open up the next room. So we've got a bit magic, and there's nothing in this room, so what we can do is just charge straight up. That's fantastic. Now we want to make sure that these things are blocked, okay? We don't want to obviously have things come past us and hit our wizard, so we'll end the turn again. And then we will charge everybody right up, but not too far, because I want them to be very close to each other. There you go. You can see it's obviously randomly generated as we go along, and it does, as far as I can tell, I have seen Warhammer Quest, and I think these tiles do, you know, I think they are very similar, if not the same as the board. Oh, here we go. Attacked by Night Goblins. So, Night Goblin were bought and Night Goblin. And that's happened in this room. Now, this is something I'm not a big fan of, right? We're being attacked as a random encounter. It doesn't matter what my formation was, they've come behind me and all around. So my wizard is perilously, well, basically perilously close to some of these stuff. Let's just attack that night goblin there. 15 damage straight down. She'll have to attack him in front, so what's she going to do? Hit her with a sword. There we go. But I can't move around. However, I'm going to have to use Greater Scroll of Fire on him, which should get them all. Here we go. That looked good, but oh, got a nice achievement. Looks like we got a Ring of Strength. Ooh, I'll add that to stash. Yeah, we hit that quite hard. We'll end the turn, and what we will do is, I think, go to our... No, we want to go to our stats here and give a Ring of Strength to, I think, the Barbarian. There we go, Ring of Strength. Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, okay, so what's this? What's that sword do? A lot of damage, actually. The Slayer of Kings. Well, we're only doing goblins, so we should be fine with that one. Right, let's charge off, see what we can find in this next room. It is a room full of nothingness. Right, let's charge up. There we go. Now, one of the things that I mentioned earlier is that it did have microtransactions in it, which was something that I wasn't comfortable with, to say the least, right? Let's just leave it at that. And I actually thought, because I saw that on the discussion, that other people were also unconvinced, shall we say, by the inclusion of these things. And after reading, I found that after reading a bit more, I thought, well, hang on, the developer, I think the developers always, well, the developers are publishers on there. You can see the death blow and then activating. They were basically saying, we're thinking of removing them, blah blah blah. What can we do? Cinder Blast. Let's do a fireball, and here we go. There we go. That's taking that guy out. They were thinking, we're thinking of taking it out and such, removing it, which, I can sort of understand. Oh, he's got Berserk, extra damage. Right, so, they were thinking about taking that one. I thought you can't really win here because it's either one of two things. Either you take the, I think the words were, they are optional. They are optional microtransactions to get gold. Well, the thing is, I don't really know how that works because, right? This is my take on it though. If you have microtransactions in a game, especially like this one where it's basically dungeon crawling and you use your gold to buy items, if you remove them, you say yes, they were totally optional, and that's basically the end of it. Why if you can simply remove microtransactions from a game and not have to rebalance it, why were they in there in the first place? There's no reason for something to be there, like, if it doesn't affect it. If it's just basically give us money because you can, it doesn't affect gameplay whatsoever, then why have them in there in the first place, if not just to make free cash? However, if you remove microtransactions and have to rebalance, then what you're really saying is actually they weren't optional. The money did alter the balance of the game, and maybe they weren't truly sort of game affecting, but there's still an element there. Look at that, we're being attacked from the back here. Skeletons at the back. I don't know what I can do here. I'm just gonna have to range attack now. I don't think they can get to me, so let's see if I can take them out. I will end the turn there, and they're gonna come towards me. Oh crap, no, they've got bows, that's right. I'll fast forward because I've never actually pressed the button before. It just speeds it up. There we go. We'll attack back. Here we go. There we go. So Winds of Magic is kicked in. We don't collect it, it's just what you get. Wall of Fire. We could activate Wall of Fire. No, let's do Cinder Blast. There, here we go. This is why I like Fire Wizards. Boom! There we go. Excellent. So, we will... If I run further down, it's going to open another area. Let's just pull back. There we go, and see what they do. End the turn, and they're just going to blatter away there. There's no real such thing as range, it's just line of sight, and they apparently are not very good at hitting me. And there we go, they've missed, so we'll fire once more. Winds of Magic has brought me 3 power, so I can't really do anything. I can do a fireball. We'll hit that guy there. Here we go. Bang! 8 damage. Excellent. We can't go through this next one. You see the gold popping up there. We can't go through the next one because there's still monsters here. So we've dodged that one, which is good. And there we go. Right. I'll have to attack that one at the back. 4 damage and he's gone. And we can't really do anything with this fireball. We could go there and then attack him with the fireball, I think. Yeah, fireball. Here we go. Again, it doesn't really give me an exact, this is what it's going to take to cast, this is what it's going to do, etc. All that's hidden, can be accessed, but a bit hidden away. We'll add that greatsword to the stash, and then we'll end the turn, and that will probably end up opening up the next zone, or rather, I need to move forward a little bit. So, these guys, how do we do that then? How can we move to the next zone? I don't understand. Let me pull these guys back. I've never been in this situation where I've been ambushed at the back. Ambushed at the back and then have to progress. Yeah, there we go. We had to have already. We can't be standing on the tile. Okay, that's fine. I do like the way it looks. I must confess. I know it's very lo-fi. It is very, you know. Well, it's not exactly. It's not exactly the most, you know, best looking game in the world, but it's fit for purpose, certainly. I think it does quite nicely, in fact. The tiles I do like. And this, you know, this weird tile background, I guess it's underground, or is it a dirty map? I think it's underground, isn't it? I do like the way it's very corn, actually. In fact, I believe there's a corn symbol over here. Yeah, there's the corn symbol there. But full of blood. It's very dark. It's very, you know, orange and such. It looks quite nice. I'm guessing that the other dungeon tiles will change, but as I've only played a little bit, as I said, I don't know too much about that one. Let's move. Oh, do we move straight up? Yeah, we'll move. We won't move straight up, even though we got Winds of Magic 5. Move up here, and then we will end the turn. And then finally we'll go through, and then that'll open the next one. So here we go. Rescue Casper Weber. So your warriors have entered what appear to be some kind of ad hoc dungeon prison. They see at the back of the room a cage, and within it someone motionless. The warriors are unable to determine the condition of the prisoner, or if it is Casper Weber. Before they can investigate, they're surrounded by enemies. So here we go. 4 orc boys. Okay, so let's charge first up 1, then attack. So generally attack is just, you just want to attack. You always want to attack first. Now I'm going to get my fireball in. Actually, how much Winds of Magic 3, so I can only cast a fireball. So we'll get the front orc boy. Here we go, and boom, 8 damage. Didn't kill him, but maybe my archer can. Here we go. Ah, missed it, damn it. Okay, what we'll do, we'll end the turn. Now, they shouldn't, can they get past me? Yes, they can. They can get past T because you can go diagonally. It doesn't look like they're trying to, though. But they have attacked me for 5 damage. Oh, that's not good. So here we go. I'm just hoping, yeah, they don't have the movement to get there. That's why I was taking the closest one out. That's Berserk, so we'll get a bit more damage. What we'll do then, we will fire off over here, see if we can kill him. And there we go, that's killed. Winds of Magic is 5, which means we can do a Wall of Fire. Never actually used Wall of Fire. I don't even know what it does. Should we have a quick look? Journal. It'll be hidden somewhere here. Actually, it'll be easier if I don't access the journal there. If we just go to this one, and then if we go to that one there. Wall of Fire. Wizard, can you conjure protective ring of fire around a friendly unit, giving them a chance to resist enemy attack? Oh, okay, so what I'll do then, I will get my main attack guy, my Berserker, to charge up, and then chop this guy down. Bang! 16 damage! TK, no, that's fantastic there. Alright, let's chop this guy down. See the stats on the top right there. Not much damage at all. Right, what I'll do then, Ring of Fire, we'll put it on him. So the Wall of Fire. It just says Wall of Fire, there's no effect. That's annoying. Right, we'll end that one there. I don't need to move. So this guy's attacking me and misses. Good. Looks like 2 Night Goblins have come, and I'm guessing behind me. Oh no, they're just in the room. They just appeared randomly in the room. I don't understand why it just randomly appears. Maybe it's a board game thing. Maybe it's straight part from the board game, but it doesn't really seem to be that fair. Oh, look at that. Straight behind me as well. Not good. That guy's down. Pinned and no Winds of Magic. So can we attack over here? We do get attacked again. 4 damage. Ah, damn it. Didn't kill him. Guess we will end the turn there. Now, I might lose one of my characters here. And nope, they have missed. There we go, and Night Goblin miss as well. Okay, there we go. Ah, there we go. Winds of Magic 5. So first things first, let's get the melee attacks in. That should take that Goblin out. 16 damage, no bother at all. And then finally, this one, Axe. Ah, miss. Okay, well, we got a couple of range attacks. So first one, 4 damage. Second one, do we get a second one? No, oh, even need to kill. Wall of Fire, Cinder Blast. Let's get a Cinder. No, that's actually range. Oh yeah, you can spin the camera around, by the way, but it is just spin. You can't alter the angle of it as far as I'm aware. it's obviously a 2D. It looks like it's 3D models on a 2D plane. So let's go for a fireball. That'll generally finish him off. And boom! 6 damage. That makes him fall over. And there we go. Berserked. Ooh, berserked armor. Look at that. 630 gold's worth. Movement. +1 movement. +1 toughness. +4 max wounds. We'll add that to the stash. So rescue Casper Weber. After your warriors slay the remnants of the beasts, they quickly rush over to the body of the small cell. Quickly identified as indeed Casper Weber. Clark the mighty bashes the primitive lock. That's our barbarian there. And clumsy rips the door off its hinges. Mush's body in the cell suddenly springs to life and sits up. Oh, thank you. I've been stuck in the cell for days, and I thought I'd never see light again. My name is Casper Weber, and I'm an alchemist from the settlement nearby. Casper Weber gets up and scuttles across the room to a corner of rubble and starts frantically searching throughout. He appears to find a small bag. And in there, looks like we've got a draft toughness. A nice little drink there to give us some items. We'll add that to the start. To give us some statistics and more toughness. There we go. And quest completed. There you go. And you are victorious. Click to continue. So there you go. And now we'll get just a readout of basically what we've killed, how much experience they've got, and obviously when they level up you can get different skills and abilities and the stats may change. There's Marenburg there. We got a new settlement discovered, thank you. We've got many different settlements around, and obviously you can go back to there. What, that's Siegfriedhof, something like that. You can zoom right out, and it goes, yeah, it's quite large. Oh, there's Nullen. Lots of artillery there, apparently, in Nullen. I'm pretty sure there's a gunnery school there. I wonder where Mordheim is. I don't know. I guess it'd be wrecked by this point, because this is... Is this... I don't know what timeline this is set in the Warhammer universe. Either way, you can see there's quite a lot in here. Different Stirland, Reichland, and Avaland. So, a lot of quests to do. There's your money there. I could go back, say, to here. Let's just travel, and we'll travel all the way there. And then we can do some trading if we want to. So, head back. There we go. And we got like a little book opening cinematic. We'll just skip that. We can go to the market and we could, you know, we could just buy items. We could sell items, buy and sell, as you can see. I don't really need to cover any further. You know, there's other things like Adventurers Guild, training grounds, level people up, money, things like that. And obviously you can do a bit of adventuring and such. But we've seen all that. Well, that just takes us back to the map and such. But there you go. There's a little bit of Warhammer Quest. It is what it is, right? I mean, a lot of the time, literal like adaptations of board games don't really work because the experience of you being there with your... I've always said, every single one of these videos I've done, right? If it's a board game port, you are always and will always be better, be best playing the physical board game with your friends, rolling dice, all of that sort of thing, because it's just better. You know, you're around people that you know, you're not versing a computer or that sort of thing. It is just better to play the physical board game if you can. But these things generally come in if maybe, you know, your friends are not around anymore to play the game, they don't bother with it, that sort of thing, or if you just want to relive old games, and it is what it is, it'll probably do that job. I wasn't at all happy with the inclusion of this microtransaction buy gold thing. That's been removed, so I can sort of, you know, overlook the other stuff that you could buy. You don't have to buy it, you know, the other stuff that's in this additional content. If you get the deluxe edition, you get it anyway. Don't know how it affects the game, like in terms of balance for all the legendary stuff. This is all just additional characters and such. But yeah, it's very niche. It's very, 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 very niche. And honestly, it's not... I was going to say it's not overly good, but I think it's alright. I think it's fine, but... there's nothing about it that springs like, this is, you know, fantastic, big game of the year every year thing. It's alright. It's functional. It's functional. And if this is the sort of thing you're looking for, if you want just like a... Yeah, if you want to play Warhammer Quest on the computer, then this will probably do you just fine. I'm guessing the iPad version will do you just fine as well if you have one of them. But I can't comment on that since I've never tried that one. It is what it is. It's alright. It's alright. It might be something for you if you're looking for this sort of thing. If you're looking for a board gamey dungeon crawler with characters, level up. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of other things out there as well, but you can check it out yourself. Links are in the description, and it's Warhammer as well, and that's a lot of draw for some people. Some people just like being sort of Warhammer setting, and I do like the Warhammer setting. Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000 are quite good. Anyway, links are in the description for yourself, so you can check it out. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partners.